Happy Monday! You're watching Thinkific Live, which is the live show for course creators on the Thinkific platform. Every week we're going to cover all the awesome updates we've been making to the world's best online learning platform, what kinds of opportunities are coming up for Thinkific course creators, as well as spotlighting some amazing progress from our community. We're also going to share some great advice with you about a weekly topic. This week, in honor of fresh starts late in the year, we're going to tell you all about how to get started building yourself an audience before you build a course. That's called pre-launching, and it's super easy to do on Thinkific. But before we do that, I just want to say that Thinkific Live is indeed live. Jump into the comments on this video below and leave a comment asking a question you might have about Thinkific or online education in general, and we'll do our best to answer it on the show today. If we don't get to you during the show, we'll definitely get in touch afterwards. Now you might be wondering who I am. My name is Aaron, and I'm the lead product educator here at Thinkific. That means I'm the guy to call when you need help accomplishing your goals with online education on Thinkific. Right now we're broadcasting live to our Facebook group, Thinkific Studio, at get.thinkific.com/thinkificlive, as well as to our YouTube channel. Hello everybody. Last week Patrick told you all about the great stuff we're doing with Thinkific, and he's back again to do more of the same. It's time for the Changelog update.
Hey everyone, it's Patrick here with this week's Changelog update. Last week, I discussed our recent Zapier integration update, which lets you automate your business better. We added more depth to the triggers you can select on the Thinkific side of your Zap. If you have several courses on your Thinkific course site, you can select which one you want the trigger for. Besides that, I told you about our two new themes, Mountain Branded and Onyx Branded, available in the Themes library in your admin dashboard. We also now support both the Turkish and Romanian languages in Thinkific, Noroc and Şerefe. That's your Changelog update for this week. If you want to know more about recent updates in Thinkific, click on Changes in your admin dashboard. See you next Monday.
All right, hey everybody. So normally Patty McGill would be here to talk to you about all the amazing opportunities that we have for course creators on the Thinkific platform, but you just have me today because we have a massive snowstorm in Vancouver. All right, are you new to course creation? Maybe you took advantage of our jaw-dropping Black Friday deal. Well, I have a treat for you. The one and only Tyler Basu is launching on his blog today about how to pre-sell your course, so you don't waste your time and money. This is something that you don't want to miss out on. Have you missed the Teach Online TV series like me? Well, it's making its way back to your screen soon, so we would love to hear your thoughts and feedback about what you'd like to see. Sound off in the comments below. Are you a Thinkific superfan? Well, when you spread the good cheer of Thinkific and give the gift of course creation this year, we would love to give you a reward back via our affiliate program on ShareSale. Check out the link below to find out more. And I will continue on into Studio Shoutouts. Welcome to our Studio Shoutouts for last week. Our community on Facebook, Thinkific Studio, is home to over 5,000 of the most impressive and helpful course creators on the web. We're incredibly proud to hear from you every day and to see all of the advice and help shared daily in the group. If you're a course creator and want to get in on that action, head over to facebook.com/groups/Thinkific. All right, so this is Thinkific Live. We are live right now, so feel free to drop a comment in the box below and we'll make sure to answer it live. We'd like to give a very special shout out to Dorn McGlowlin, a course creator who saw some awesome success with her pilot course, Explode Your Brand on Facebook. Dorn was new to online courses, so she decided to take a limited intake beta of her first course. After 20 enrollments, she had a great group of founding members to help her develop her course as she developed it. Fantastic job, Dorn. As well, I'd like to give a shout out to Nancy Murdoch, who's been putting in a lot of work on her course called Lasting Memories, where she teaches you how to leave audio memoirs for your grandchildren. Travis Wren also shared his progress, detailing how his course, Merch by Amazon, which helps e-commerce vendors optimize their product listings on Amazon, is doing really well. Travis said he's already selling his course, so that's great work. And now we'll get into the show. All right, so some of you might have already taken our awesome How to Pre-Launch Your Pilot training course available at training.thinkific.com, but I wanted to go into a little more in-depth today to help you build your audience using Thinkific before you build your course content. I'm talking about growing an email list of leads that you can reach when you're done making your course so that you can get purchases and enrollments on day one. Compared to the people on Thinkific who have a nice big mailing list, you might need a little help getting there, but we already know that you're ready to put in the elbow grease. Besides, there are many ways to grow an email list, but I'm going to show you one of the easiest and most reliable methods out there. And you don't need anything except Thinkific and your old noggin. But first, you're going to need a topic to build a course on. Greg Smith, our CEO, has a few words on this.
For most of you, you're not in a situation where you have no idea what you're going to be teaching. You probably have an idea as to the subject matter that you're an expert in or trying to be an expert in, and it's just about narrowing it down to what that course topic should be, and this will actually play all the way through into your marketing. So even if you have a good idea of what you're teaching, it's even figuring out what you're going to call it. What is the market looking for? So it's a really good idea to, even if you know what you're going to be teaching, invest a little bit of time into validating your course topic and optimizing it to make sure it's going to work through your marketing flow. We've got some good resources for you around this and some great guides. If you want to check those out, they're going to be in the links below, and that will really help you with your course topic choosing, and if you already have one, validating that course topic to make sure it's going to be a successful online course.
But what does that mean to validate your topic? Greg mentioned that picking a topic for your next course is all about narrowing down the many topics that you could teach to the one that you should teach right now. But how do we do that? We need to do a little market research first. Luckily for you, I know exactly where you should go. These are the top 5 websites to validate your topic. All right, so let's say that we're thinking about making an online course. We have a few topics that we're considering expanding into a course, and now we're not quite sure which one is going to give us the best chance of being successful after putting in all our hard work and time into building a full course. My suggestion is, don't leave it up to chance in the first place. What we want to do before making a course is find out which of our course topics are overdone, meaning there is an oversupply of material on the subject already, or underdone, which means not many have found it valuable to spend time producing products around it. To do that, you'll have to play the role of your ideal customer, and then go searching for the topic that you want to one day cover with an online course. But where am I going to do that, you might ask? Well, here are the top 5 places to validate a course topic. Coming in at number 5, Reddit.com. If you're going to teach a hobby, a career-specific skill set, or coach a particular group of people, there's probably a subreddit out there dedicated to it. Reddit is, for some people, the go-to place when you're looking for advice. For example, the popular fitness subreddit r/fitness holds a bi-weekly question thread on Mondays and Fridays where Redditors get help from more experienced fitness instructors. It's in these threads that you can find common pain points that people are looking for help with. At number 4, it's Facebook. You're likely on it right now, and you're likely in our group on Facebook, Thinkific Studio. If you're not, you can join us at facebook.com/group/Thinkific. We see hundreds of questions and answers every week in our group, and there are several others for other services, programs, hobbies, professions, you name it. I would recommend joining the groups that your ideal student would be a part of on Facebook and gauge whether or not people there would be interested in your topic. You could even ask them straight up. And at number 3, you definitely need to be on Quora. Quora is the world's most popular general question and answer website and has a steady following when it comes to advice on entrepreneurship, technology, health, and more. Quora is an awesome place for course creators to do market research because you can gauge whether or not the pain point you're going to solve in your course is common enough and warrants an online course as the right answer. Let's move on to number 2, the ever-popular buying and selling site, Amazon.com. Not all of market research is considering if your topic is in demand by your target audience. You also need to look into supply and whether or not people buy stuff related to your course topic. There are plenty of problems out there that people won't ever pay to fix. So sort them out of your consideration by finding out if there are any books, ebooks, or other products for sale that seek to accomplish the same goal as your potential online course. Finally, coming in at number 1, who else but Google? Now, I'm not trying to be sarcastic about this at all. We're not interested in doing a regular Google search here. I suggest you drop into an incognito or private tab in your browser so Google doesn't know it's you doing the searching, and then ask a question your ideal student might. For example, you might try searching for how to make money online, and then you'll see all the ads that other people have paid for to sell their solutions. And don't find it discouraging that people are spending money on this if you aren't or don't plan to. You just want to make sure that other people are finding it profitable to put time and money into promoting a product to the same people you're going to be making an online course for. It shows your target audience likes to spend money on fixing the problem you have a solution for. And that's my top 5 suggestions for websites to head out to in order to validate a course topic. Speaking of marketing, we have another clip from Greg explaining how you, as an educator, can start promoting yourself by building your brand and an audience.
So if you have that area of expertise, what you can do with it to turn it into an amazing marketing effort is to go out and to continue to share that expertise with people through things like blog posts, YouTube videos, other videos, teleseminars, I guess people call them, webinars. Go and create that content, share that knowledge that you have, give it away freely, put it out there on a consistent, regular basis. Get that information out there consistently to people and focus on quality. You don't want to be pushing out stuff that really isn't helpful to people. Give away some of your best stuff. Put that out there on a regular, consistent basis. I guess I'm repeating myself there, regular and consistent. Put that out there consistently, and you'll find that you start to build a brand around your expertise. People start to follow you. People start to rely on you and that expertise that you're putting out there. It can take a little bit of time, but if you're consistent with releasing your expertise, your education to the world, your marketing efforts will grow as you start to share that information. So get out there and start sharing it. It won't feel so much like marketing to you if you focus on educating people and sharing that expertise. But just do it consistently and focus on doing something of quality.
So one of the things that I see most with courses online that don't quite get off the ground is a lack of brand development or marketing at all. You should know that you don't need a big course to start building your brand. In fact, I wouldn't even suggest making a course until you have at least somewhat of a mailing list to confirm that your target audience is interested in your future course. But how do we start building a mailing list with Thinkific? We need 3 things: something to share online, something for your audience to download, and a Thinkific course to hold it in, and a sales widget. Here's Greg with more on this.
Looking at a lead magnet or a content upgrade, you want to give away some good quality content for free and then ask for that email address. So you're building trust by sharing that quality content, then you're asking for the email address for that lead magnet or that content upgrade. And typically that's something like a downloadable PDF, that would include something like a checklist. Another thing that you can do is free courses or free trials of courses. And in fact, with Thinkific, if you're using Thinkific for your products or your online information products or online courses, with something like our sales widget, you can automatically create this little plugin and drop it in to collect email addresses in exchange for anything from a full free course to an ebook, to a download. It all works very well, and you can just drop that right in to collect that information. So that's one way of doing it.
All right, so building an email list seems pretty easy so far, but what do you do with that email list afterwards? Well, we have a nice clip from Greg talking about how to make the most of your email list with a couple of emails. He talks about some key things here, which is the 3-to-1 ratio, value to ask.
For me, what I find works best is a lot of valuable content and very little sales pitch. Now, you do have to get that in there if you want to make sales or you want to actually convert people. But for me, I hit them with a very nice welcome email as soon as they sign up with just value add. Lots of great stuff for them. And each successive email after that, I am always adding value. Now, there will be the sales pitches added in there at points, but generally I'm at least 3-to-1 pure value to sales pitch email. So at least those first 3 emails that they're getting from me are very much about adding value, giving them free resources, sending them a video, sending them an article I've written, and then working up to that sales pitch email. If they don't buy on that one, I'm back to the adding value for a long period of time. And that for me has worked really well with roughly that ratio of 3-to-1 value to pitch. Now, you can still include subtle pitches in some of those value emails, but people are always expecting it. So I find that when you send someone an email that has no pitch whatsoever in it, maybe not even a single link in it, people get thrown off a little bit. They start to think, maybe this isn't an automated email. Is this person writing me directly? They get a little bit more engaged, and then they're much more interested when you send them that next email that potentially has a link or a pitch in it. So that's a strategy you might experiment with.
So let's say that you have a blog where you post some awesome, valuable content. You can make anything related to that content that upgrades it, like a worksheet, a checklist, or an even more in-depth ebook on the content's topic. Then you host it in a course in Thinkific, and then link to the course from your piece of content with an embedded sales widget. Don't worry, I know this can sound complicated, but it's actually really easy. Let me show you how to do it. Okay, let's learn how to use sales widgets. You can use sales widgets to sell a course on an affiliate's website with their affiliate link, and to distribute content in exchange for course site signups, which can build your email list. First, from the admin dashboard, we'll go into Sales Widgets. Then, under Create a Widget For, we'll pick a course I made earlier that contains a downloads lesson that, when accessed, lets the student download a PDF ebook. I'm going to add it to a blog post later as an opt-in to my newsletter. For this widget, I just want the button only, but if you want, you can have a miniature version of your course card, which shows your course card image, your course price, and your course title all in the widget. I can change the background color of the button and the text on the button if I wanted to. If this widget is going onto an affiliate's website, someone I hired to sell my course for me for a commission, then I can select them from the menu here. That way, any sales from this widget can be attributed to the right person. Finally, I'll change the button text so people clicking on the button know what they're getting into. And that's it. I'll hit finish and generate a code snippet here, and then copy this code and put it into a web page. This is HTML that can be added to any website and styled if needed. I'm going to add it to a blog post so that when people read it, they might want the ebook I'm talking about, which I have in the course in exchange for their email address. In my blog platform, I'm going to make sure that I'm pasting into the HTML markup of the post and not the WYSIWYG editor version, and then center the element on the page. And voila, all done. Right? Once a student enrolls in the course to download that ebook or worksheet or whatever, they've given you their email address in return. Before you share that course with the download in it, you can set up an integration with an email service provider like MailChimp, Aweber, or ConvertKit, which will send your lead's email right into a mailing list for you. Otherwise, you can always export your course site user's info and import it into your email marketing tool later. In the How to Pre-Launch Your Pilot Course training on training.thinkific.com, I teach you all about this and more. Here's a preview of the course content where I tell you all about why email marketing is crucial to online educators. Email helps course creators be successful, but why is that? Well, before someone pulls the trigger on an online purchase, they need about 6 to 8 points of contact between the time they hear about you and the time they make the decision to invest in you as a solution to their problem. That means each lead should be hearing from you 6 to 8 times over a reasonable period of time. There's no way anyone would be able to do that manually for long. It isn't that scalable. This is why email marketing is a great way to maintain a strong and consistent connection between you and all of your leads. First of all, it's opt-in, which means you not only have proof that someone engaging with you is actually interested in learning from you, but it also means that they wouldn't mind hearing from you every now and then. No one likes unsolicited messages coming to their inbox. You also have a lot of control over how your message is received. You control when it's sent, who it's sent to, what it looks like, and what it will say. Social media posts may or may not appear in someone's feed, but you can rely on email to get to where you want it to go. Sounds useful, right? Well, you can sign up for the course for free right now at training.thinkific.com. Okay, so we've covered how to pick a good topic, a well-researched one, and what kind of marketing tactics work best for educators to grow their email lists, but we still need to cover one more thing: landing pages. When a lead reads your content and opts into your mailing list for your downloadable content upgrade, you're going to send them to a course landing page that can do just more than look pretty. You're going to want to start getting in the habit of building a good landing page for your courses, even if they're just to distribute a freebie. Here's a clip of Tyler, our blog master, with an overview of suggested elements of a landing page.
So every sales page has certain elements, and they're usually in this order. Sometimes the order changes up a little bit, but more often than not, you'll find all of these elements present on a sales page. The first one is a headline, a compelling headline that really captures someone's attention and qualifies the reader or the viewer in a way by just kind of teasing the result that they want or what the course is about. So you need that compelling headline. After that, you'll find an opening story where you introduce the problem. You introduce the challenge that your student is facing or the situation that they're in, because that creates a nice transition to you introducing a solution to that problem, which is of course your course. Then you're gonna find some bullet points on the sales page. These bullet points are just highlights of some of those main benefits of the course, the main benefits of the outcome that the course teaches. And then you'll find an actual breakdown of the solution, which is your online course. So that solution, that offer, you want to list everything that's included in your course, all of the different modules, the names of the modules, the names of each lesson within those modules, what kind of content is in the course. Is it video? Is it text? Is it audio? You really want to show people everything that's included, how it's broken down. And then what you're going to find after that are some bonuses. And bonuses are things that just help increase the perceived value of your course. These can be things like access to calls with you, the instructor, group coaching calls. Maybe you've got a private group or a Facebook group or a discussion board set up for your students. Things like that make a course more valuable because it just helps create a better learning experience for your student. You may even throw in some other courses or some other products or a copy of your book or something along those lines as bonuses, again, to just increase that perceived value. Next, you're going to see some testimonials. These are important because they provide social proof. Nobody wants to be the first person to buy a course. They want to see that some other people have taken the course as well and have some good things to say about it. The next element is your bio. So you want to have, as the instructor of a course, a paragraph or two on your experience, your credentials, why you are the right person to teach this subject, and that just shows credibility. People want to make sure they're learning from someone who has done what they're teaching you how to do. Next is a frequently asked questions section. This is where you're going to list some of those most common questions that students who are thinking of taking your course have. Just list them right there on the page so they can get the answers right there. Next, you want to include your pricing. So break it down. Do you have different tiers, different packages? Show them what the price is. Show them if there's a payment plan. All of those different options make it very clear what the price of your course is. Next, you want to offer some kind of a guarantee. Do you have a satisfaction guarantee? Is it 30-day money back? Is it 60-day money back? Whatever it is. This is also called a risk reversal. And what it does is it just shows that it helps address skepticism. So if somebody's a little bit concerned that if they take your course and they don't like it, what are their options? Can they get a refund? How is that going to work? So you want to include a risk reversal of some kind. And finally, this is optional, but I do recommend this element. Add a PS to the very end of your sales page. This is just a last little personalized message from you. Maybe throw in 1 or 2 extra reasons why they should sign up, or have that final call to action where they can enroll in your course.
Tyler listed a whole bunch of elements that go into a sales page, and they're all nice for every sales page. But remember, you've done most of the selling already once a visitor arrives to your course site. But you want to make sure that they sign up for the course site, because then they can use that login in the future to enroll in your other courses. Now, I cover this whole topic and how to pre-launch your pilot course on training.thinkific.com and a little more. Here's an example where I show you how to build a landing page with a mailing list another way. You can add a picture of yourself or the course instructor here. When you're done, you're all set. Select Save Changes and head back to your course creator to preview the landing page as a student. That looks great. Until your course is published, a sign-up button will not be displayed in the header. However, publishing the course with the pricing set for free will show an Enroll for Free button. After integrating a payment processing service and setting a price for the course, a published course will display a Buy button with the price listed on it by default. For right now, I suggest publishing the course as free. That way, when visitors arrive on your landing page, there is less of a barrier for them to express interest in your course topic by signing up. To do this, exit the preview window and go back to the course creator. Select the Publish tab and select Publish this course. Now your course landing page is ready for visitors. But what are new signups going to do in between the time they enroll for the course and when you actually launch it? Because Thinkific will send newly enrolled students into the course, take this opportunity to learn about your leads. Make sure there is a short survey set up for new leads to take, waiting for them in the course. This way you can get some great insights into what your students will want to learn about. To set this up, head back to My Courses and looks like you're going to have to head over to training.thinkific.com and sign up to see more from that lesson. Well, that's it for today. I just want to say thanks so much for joining us on Thinkific Live, and I hope to see you all back here next Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, for episode 3 of Thinkific Live. If you're watching this later, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. My name is Aaron. I'm the lead product educator here at Thinkific, and this was episode 2 of Thinkific Live. See you next Monday.